So it's been a while since we've done pick a card. So today it's pick a card. Which card do you feel drawn to? Do you feel drawn to card number 1, card number 2, card number 3? You may need to pause this video to feel which card you're drawn to. So do you feel drawn to card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? You may need to have a couple of seconds to see which card you felt drawn to or what number you heard in your mind. So if you were drawn to card number 1, then you have bullseye focus. So right now you are being told to focus on something, okay? That something is requiring your time and attention, and to have fully focused on the job, okay? On the goal. That this is about having the prize on the bullseye. So whatever you are aiming for, whatever you are trying to achieve within your life, this is about you remaining focused, keeping your eye on the prize, and knowing that if you remain focused, you remain driven, you remain self-disciplined, then you can achieve and reach that goal, that target that you have set for yourself, okay? That this is about not allowing any distractions to come in and take control of your thoughts and your focus, okay? Because right now what you are trying to succeed and achieve within your life, you're nearly there, Spirit is saying, okay? You've just got to go a little bit more on this in order to receive, in order to achieve, okay? But this is about drowning out the noise, drowning out the distractions, and remaining focused on the bullseye, okay? So what is it that you are wanting to achieve? What is it that you need to have your focus, your wits about yourself at this moment in time, okay? Because I do feel, and what Spirit is showing me, is that there may well be something that is wanting to come in to try and steer you off the beaten track, okay? That there may well be some kind of situation that does come in to try and beat you off being focused, okay? But this is about you looking beyond what is currently in front of you. This is about you looking to that end finish, okay? This is about you being able to cross that finishing line in succeeding in something, okay? For some of you, when I said crossing that line, I do feel like some of you are taking on some kind of elf exercise, elf goals, okay? So I do feel like for some of you, you may have just nominated yourself or put yourself forward to do some kind of marathon, okay? So it's very busy training, okay? You may well be doing a marathon. So I do see you crossing that line, okay? For some of you, this is very much with career, okay? This is about you stepping up, trying to achieve something, get further up the career ladder, okay? It may need you to have that little bit of focus about yourself. For some of you, I'm also seeing that you do have some form of test coming in as well. So you need to remain focused. You need to remain very much committed to something, okay? Spirit is very much bringing that word commitment forward, okay? That in order to have the focus, the drive, the motivation, you need to be fully committed to something, okay? That you can't be very much light-hearted about something. So if you're not fully committing yourself to something, if you're not feeling like you can fully commit to something, or you're finding that you are losing focus, then maybe this is not your time now to pursue something, to do something, okay? If you cannot give it your 110% time and attention and focus, okay? That whatever it is that is wanting to come forward, it is requiring you to have that 100% focus. So this is very much a time now where you need to buckle down, okay? If there is an air of element that there is a competition surrounding this focus, then this is very much a time now where you need to have that careful preparation as well, especially if it's a competition, if it's a test, okay, that is requiring you to have your full divided attention to this, okay? For others of you, it may well be that you have your focus on a relationship, getting a relationship off the ground, okay? So this is maybe working and putting all that efforts into that, okay? What Spirit is also making me aware of is that this is also a time of where you need to have that balance within your life as well, because if anything feels out of balance, then this will be where you may struggle with some of your focus. Okay, so that was card 1 if you felt drawn to card 1. If you felt drawn to card number 2, then this is mountains, obstacles. Okay, so right now you may be up against something that is causing a bit of an obstacle within your life. Okay, you may be up against something that is causing you to question whether to give up on something because of how it feels. Okay, that maybe this obstacle that is currently going on within your life is causing you to question it. Okay, causing you to feel a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit anxious. And what Spirit is saying is that this is not time to give up on something, and certainly not to give up on yourself. That even though there is an obstacle that is in your way of moving forward, this is about allowing you to deal with it at your own pace. Okay, this is about you taking it one day at a time in order to overcome something, in order to get through the obstacle. Okay, that you may have to solve this obstacle that is currently standing in your way by looking at it at a new way. Okay, by a new way of thinking. And that it doesn't matter how long it takes you to overcome this obstacle, to get through it. Okay, whatever is stood at this moment in time in your life. Okay, that as long as you overcome the issue, as long as you solve the problem, then through determination and perseverance, you can turn an obstacle into an opportunity. Okay, and tell your story at the end of your journey. Okay, so there's no better way of saying this, that excuse me, this obstacle is currently here because it is an obstacle that needs dealing with once and for all. Okay, that this may be an obstacle that keeps rearing its ugly head time and time again, because you may well be sweeping something under the carpet. You may well be trying to ignore what is currently taking place within your life. Okay, and once you overcome it, once you deal with it, then you can move on to moving forward. Okay, this is not to say that life will never throw you any more obstacles within your way. Okay, but this is about knowing that every obstacle that you are up against, you are that little bit stronger, you are that little bit more mindful, and you have that experience to deal with something that you may not have been able to deal with before. Okay, so that is card number 2. If you was drawn to card number 3, then this is water, surrender. So you're being asked to surrender something right now. Okay, you're being asked to let go of something that you need to let go of. You need to let go of any control issues that you have with yourself, with a person, or with a situation. Okay, that this is now a time to release control and surrender to the pull of the current that is currently running through your life. Okay, this is about you fighting the temptation to force a situation or an outcome that may well be currently going off within your life. Okay, that this is about you being flexible, adaptable, and just allowing the outcome to come forward excuse me, without any control, without any dictation. Okay, because we all know that water that water is a versatile element. Okay, in the way that it flows, in the way that it can take shape in whatever container it is. We all know that when we spill water, it can flow for miles and miles and miles. Okay, a small amount can have a huge a huge area. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is that this is now your time to allow things to take shape the way that it's meant to take shape. Okay, because water is also an emotion. Okay, so it may well be that there's emotions at play here with a sense of why you are trying to not let go of something, why you are trying to control something, okay? But at the same time, you're being asked to nurture and replenish yourself during this time and ride the waves, and whatever will be, will be.